Hi, James Harrison here to talk about the next daily drumming influences revisited today. I'm sure this will spark a debate. It is Lars Ulrich. Now, Lars, for some reason, has become the brunt of a lot of jokes and stuff on social media when it comes to drumming all of a sudden. That he can't play, he can play. If you don't like a snare sound, fine. They put it there for a reason. So, when I talk about Metallica, there's an era of Metallica. Now, I was late to the party. I did not jump on board the first album. I didn't jump on board a Master of Puppets. I had heard some of it, and I was impressed with what they were doing. It wasn't for me. But to be honest with you, the bombardment, if you want to call it that, of MTV playing the one on And Justice for All, and that tune just I kept hearing it, and I kept liking it more and more. And you know, at the time, most of the double bass that you heard had either been straight running, or sometimes a little bit of a double bass shuffle by Simon Phillips or Billy Cobham or something, but it wasn't in the mainstream. Most of the stuff that Neil Peart did for Rush, there were little licks in there. It wasn't a lot of double bass that was in the mainstream. And I feel that this got pushed heavily. It became quite common. So I bought the CD and became a bigger fan of the band Metallica. Now, my favorite album by Metallica is probably the least favorite by a lot of people. It's the Black Album. And I feel like that was a good blend of material, a good blend of maybe trying to reach a wider audience, but still keeping some of the coolness of what they did. And is it Load or Reload? That one, I like that one a lot. The Sad But True, and Unforgiven, and Drawn to Fuel is a great tune. So I became a fan. I do think he can play drums. For some reason, he's almost become like the brunt of jokes like Nickelback has for music, Lars has for drumming. And I don't know if it's just a fad that people like to make fun of him or something like that, but I think he's great. I think that he was an influence because I started listening to that music and stealing some ideas. He's certainly not the same influence that some of my favorite drummers are, but he is an influence and he can play. And again, it'll probably open a can of worms and create the debate. But for me, if you go backwards, Master of Puppets up through the why am I drawing a blank? It's either Load or it's Reload. I really liked it. After that, Saint Anger, I did buy it. It's okay, not for me. I thought the covers album they did was really good. But there's a specific era that I was really into, and I think it's great, and I think that Lars did a great job on it. So, in my opinion, he was an influence, and he influenced me. So, the drumming influence for today, Lars Ulrich.